Because that's what we're doing. I'll make sure that you only got about 5
There's something going now.
Just remind me in case I get carried away here. You probably by 22. Okay, thanks. Right, Martin?
Right. I'll
What are you up to?
tell you why I'm here, and then you can respond, and then after your response is where we go on from.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. What's happening?
So, December 2016, you had me put in the stuff for my appeal.
Okay, hold. We'll write this down.
You're going to need to write it down, yeah.
Because my memory's just hopeless, Martin. Getting too old, Everything's slow in my head now.
It happens when you've had a fast-paced life.
Hey?
That happens when you've had a fast-paced life.
Yeah. Okay. Now, remind me, because you've had lots of things, different things. You're saying 2016 appeal?
In December 2016, you agreed to do my appeal, and you had me put in the paperwork for them to send you the stuff to do my appeal.
Okay, hold it there, 2016 appeal. This is an appeal to where and for what?
This is to do with the SPCA stuff where they found me guilty of animals that were not my animals, and they lied about the ones that they did take, which was why we were doing the appeal.
Okay, so you are appealing the decision on guilty finding, eh?
Yeah, they found me guilty for animals that weren't mine, and the ones that they were mine, they lied about, and we could prove it. And that's where they made that order.
Yeah, and
Which-
they made the order.
Yeah.
What was the order not to keep it? Can't have any animals, eh?
That was where they said it was made concurrent, a 10-year order of not having them made concurrent with the current one, which, as far as we knew, it would end in April 2018.
Order. Martin, isn't Dia the one that knows this back to front, the stuff?
This is why I'm here seeing you, because in the January I asked you, had you got the paperwork of 2008, 17 about it, and you said it hadn't arrived. Kept chasing you up for all of 2017 and parts of 2018 for it, while double checking to find out, because Dan didn't know what was when we was there for the order, because as far as we knew, that 10-year order was made concurrent, which meant it ended with the current order. The current order finished on the 1st of April 2018.
Yeah, that was
Right.
the argument. That was the argument you put through to the court.
Right.
The court said that presumption by you and us.
No presumption. This was the thing. This is why I'm talking to you, because I asked you in the May of 2018 to check to see if the order had finished, because as far as we knew, it had finished. I had not been served other paperwork. There had been no other notifications saying that it's going to be extended beyond that date, because it ran concurrent with the one which finished on the 1st of April 2018.
Okay, back in 2016 or 17, you wanted to.
2018, when the order finished, as far as we knew, I asked you to double check it. I asked you.
2018.
Yes.
You asked me.
Yeah, I asked you to check to see if it had actually finished in the May, the June, and the July.
To check, and 2018. You think it's May to July?
I asked you in May, I asked you in June, I asked you in July. I also asked my probation officer, which was Barry Constantine.
Okay, May, June, July to check if the order was ended.
Yeah. I heard nothing back from you. Barry chased up the courts and the judge himself and heard nothing back. No new paperwork was served. No new orders were given. Nothing.
Who's Barry?
Barry Constantine, my probation officer, who is a witness to all this, and he's willing to witness for court as well.
What's his?
He's probation officer.
What's his surname?
Constantine.
How do you spell it?
It's like Constantine, but instead of being teen at the end, it's Sidian. S-I-D.
Spell it for me.
I can't spell it very well. Dina has the details for it. Not Constantine, Constantine. I can't say his name very well.
I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah. But Dina's got the details from him. She rang and spoke to him, and he confirmed that yes, he had contacted the courts 4 times and the judge and got no reply back. Right now, that was as of August 2018.
Okay.
In October, they came in. They stole the dogs. They assaulted me.
18. And what date they take the dogs?
Approximately the 10th of October. I've got it all detailed, written in things. right?
October 18.
Yeah, the 10th of October
18.
2018.
They came and took the dog.
They snatched them out of my hands. They actually, that's why there's photographs showing the damage to my nails that I just had done at the nail place there. They arrested me the first time because remember I ended up on the phone with you and I ended up arguing with you on the phone and you said, they had no right to do certain things. And then when I got back, they were illegally searching my car. Now the car is actually not listed in my old name. It's listed in my new name. So that's an illegal search on the vehicle to start with the SPCA. And again, which is where it led to the argument and me enforcing a declaration of war and getting into the argument with them and end up with the window routine.
So what is it you want today?
Right.
What help would you like today?
I want this stuff sorted. Dina didn't do shit. She's done nothing. Nobody's done anything except take a note, do this and nothing has been done. Right? As a result of with her doing nothing, right, even though she's claimed she's doing stuff, in February after she had changed the paperwork for me for my bail conditions because of the house hunting in December, is when the police arrested me and damaged me. They've damaged my wrist, they damaged my arm, and they dislocated my shoulder. 28 weeks I've been in pain. She said to me they would sort it out on the 14th of March. Nothing has been done.
Okay.
Right. Same with the stuff to do with the dogs. As far as we know, that order's finished. So because that order's finished, they had no right to reinstate it or reinstate it or try and charge me $11,000, let alone refuse to give me my dogs back. Which is what I've been trying to get through to her. And she's like, no, they can't because I have legal rights. And as my lawyer, it is your job to do to the best of your ability as my right retires to defend me. Yeah.
Try.
Yeah. And she hasn't.
Yeah. No,
Same as with the injury to my arm. It was done because I was asking to uphold my legal right, which was to speak to my lawyer. And first they made excuses, then they lied. And then eventually they go, we talked to her. And I said, well, that's fine. You can talk to her as much as you like. But it's my legal right to speak to my lawyer. Not to have them dislocate my shoulder, rip my arm, pull my hair, or throw me downstairs. And then to end up with a humongous series of bills.
Did you go ombudsman on that physical thing?
No, because I asked Dina to deal with it because she said she would deal with it with the judge because I even told the judge on the day when they injured me. And she goes, we'll deal with it on the 14th of March. We're now in June. Nothing has been dealt with.
Whatever work is done, it'll be done separately. That's one issue you're talking about is with the assault and the injury to you. And the issue with the dog and the confiscation is a different issue.
And this is the thing. She hasn't done anything as far as I can see. She says, I've done this, I've done it. And I've had a look. And basically, it's, again, nothing. It's ignoring my rights to justice. It's ignoring my personal human rights.
Well, let's have a look, okay? Let's have a look. Are you contactable on your email that you email us on?
Yes, I always have been. Same with you have my cell phone number.
So I can have a look at the a file and email you what has been done, what I've seen, and what needs to be done to get what you want done?
Yeah.
Is that?
Because I asked her when they turned around and made that joke of a decision, which is a verbal one where the judge turned around and decided that, he's going to enforce it. But it's not the order does not say that it's consecutive. It said it was concurrent. So concurrent meant it ended with the one that was dated the 18th of December, 18th of
So basically,
2018.
Well,
Right?
I asked about this, but basically when you had your last court case, this was the very issue that the court had to decide, whether the order had ended or whether it had continued. And the judge found that it hadn't in fact expired. It had continued. That's what the judge found.
And this is what he said. And he said, and as we pointed out, Judge Earwick, as in Erica,
Yeah, I heard that.
stated, that it was concurrent. So when you do something concurrent, it doesn't matter whether it's a criminal case or anything else. Concurrent means that it runs together when it's all together, right? If it's going to go afterwards, then that is when it's consecutive, right? And usually extra paperwork is served with new dates and new things on it. Nothing was done. For more than 2 years, nothing was done. Nothing was served. That's why I asked you to check. That's why I asked Barry to check. And he got no answers back. So as far as we all knew, it had ended because it was concurrent with the old order. Which gives them no right to go and reinstate it and restart it all again in November of last year.
Yep. I'll do this. I've got something that's due at 4 o'clock. It's in it. My time is out. It's an appeal. It's on appeal at the moment. to the
Because that's why I also asked her when they did this at the end of March, beginning of April. I wanted to appeal because it's not right, because you're breaching my rights.
what I'll do is this. I'll pull the file when I finish this. Martin, my older brother just died.
Oh, no.
And I've got to fly
Back to Samoa. Yeah. Oh, Melbourne. Oh, yeah.
tomorrow. But I'm coming, if it's burial on Saturday, I'll be back here by Monday or
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Now,
I'm not hanging around.
according
Then
to...
what I'll do,
Yeah.
I'll grab the file off
Yeah.
here now, so it comes to me. I can't promise you I'll do it before I go to the funeral. Because
Yeah.
I've got to I'm out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But when I come back, I'll look at the file with her, then I'm going to report to you.
Okay. Now, she
This
said
is
something
what I
about there's
found.
something about another date on the 23rd, which I'm not sure it's a call over or it's actually the hearing. Right. And she said something about appeal or something to do with Judge Venning. Now, Venning did the one which is when we were fighting with the stuff in 2016. But anything that comes out of Venning's mouth, as far as I'm concerned, is bullshit. He caused this problem in the first place. Because he's the one who blocked me when I first went after the SPCA when they stole my dogs the first time over 15 years ago. And he denied me my right to justice then. And he keeps denying me my right to justice with that and my health case. And every time we end up in front of him, he deliberately blocks me and he deliberately makes excuses and he deliberately makes it so I don't get my rights upheld. Which is why I complained to the judicial review about him. And they turned around and said, oh no, he's doing his job. No, he's fucking not. Which is why he's named in the Hague contract stuff. I haven't heard back from them lately either. But the end result is I have certain rights and they keep being ignored. And every time the SPCA is the other party, they always fight for them. Even when they lie under oath, even when you have evidence to show they're lying under oath. When you have them on video lying. And again, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Which is why I'm getting angrier and angrier with this. Because I came and I asked you to check to see if that order was finished. I had Barry check to see if the order was finished. And then they come and abuse me and they rip my dogs out of my hands on that day and wonder why I'm upset and aggravated. And then they imprison me twice that day. You know. And then they go, oh, we'll sort it out when we go back to court in December. Nothing was done in December. Oh, we'll sort it out in January. Nothing done in January. Oh, we'll sort it out in da-da-da-da. No, nothing was sorted out. And then in March. And by March, they'd injured me.
Right. Look, I'm going to be back early next week. I'll pull the file. I'll go and see Dia after this and bring the file from her so I can have a look at the file, review it, and talk to her. I'll report to you by email.
Yep.
After that, then you book and come back in.
I will.
So this could be later next week. You're back.
That's not a worry. As long as I get an answer before the middle of July, which is when this other stuff's supposed to be continuing. Because I've had my rights abused. I've been physically abused. I've been damaged and in pain for 28 weeks for what they did to me.
Look,
now,
I know all this, Martin, and I know, you know what? People are going to pick on you like this all the time. There are bad people like police, and that they just pick on them.
I know that. That's why I video them, and that's why I got to the stage where I start videoing people and doing stuff.
Pick on you. I've got another client like that. Things have seemed to settle down for him now, but man, he was banned from everywhere. Can you imagine being trespassed for help even at a police station?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
That's what the people I've been helping with, the boys in the park have been going through. Yeah. That's what we're doing meetings about. That's what that piece of news was about.
Client, but we managed to resolve that. But far out, it took a long time. But I know that fellow will meet the police. He only has to look the wrong way. The police are going to do it.
Yeah.
They'll make something up.
Yeah, we know all the stuff that's been there. Anybody wearing a poncho gets arrested by the police these days because they're trespass.
It's quite hard winning because usually we need other good witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, if it's just you and the police will bloody lie.
Well, this is the thing.
We'll go with the police.
This is the thing, which is why the last time they injured me, not this time, but the time before, and when they gave me the attitude check, they were all on video at the police station and in the court custody area, right, for the courts. I asked you to get the video. We're legally entitled to the video because they video us at all times there. Now, I said to Dina about getting the video for what they did in February of this year, where they injured my arm, because I was sitting on the seat demanding my legal right to speak to my lawyer. They came in, they grabbed me by this arm, and they yanked that way. So that's when they pulled it out of the place to start with. Then they swung me around by the door, pushed me up against the wall, and twisted my arm back. And I said, "You're hurting me." And they ignored me, and then they grabbed this arm further, twisted it further, and shoved up, which is where they tore the shoulder, and they dislocated the shoulder. They ripped the muscle here, they damaged here. All right? And then they go, right, we're taking you over to the hub, and then try to throw me down the stairs in the hub because, as you know, I don't walk very well because I'm a polio victim. So the result was to grab me by my dreadlocks and try and pull me down, which is pulling me by my hair, which they have no right to do. And when we got over there, I then started demanding, not only do I want to speak to my lawyer, I also want to speak to a doctor now because you've injured me. They got me no doctor, and then they dragged me back over because by that time Dina had arrived, and then they eventually had me climb the stairs to go up And I told the judge they injured me. And then after that, I spent 3 hours at the hospital where I had more problems because the doctors at the hospital did not have the strapping tape I required because I'm allergic to the tape. 3 hours I sat there. Dina rang me while I was sitting there, and I just talked to the nurse. I said to her, "Can you please find the tape while we wait for the doctor?"
Okay.
And an hour later, which is now 3 hours into the thing,
All right.
nobody's there.
Look, I'll get the file, review it before I go. No, actually, I better do it when I come back. Review it when I come back, then we can meet again. And you can come this time, towards the end of the week, next week. Because I'll be back from Australia. I'm only going maybe 3 days. But very hard for me to concentrate. I'm a little bit...
Yeah, you're not with it. Yeah, I found out my uncle had passed away a year ago. And my cousins didn't even fucking tell me.
No, that's not good.
No. But this is why I wait patiently for people and I give them a chance to do stuff. And then when they don't, after a while is when I start jumping up and down. And what's been going on, basically Dina's been doing nothing as far as I can
I'll have
see,
a look at it,
which is why I'm not happy
I'll
about it.
have a look if I can see it. I'll email you.
Okay,
And then you come in next week.
okay.
I mean, towards the end of the week sometime. Towards the end, like Thursday.
It would be a
Friday.
Thursday anyway if I'm over this way, because if I'm over here on Thursdays, I go to the dinner. Right. And that's only when I feel like it because they annoy me. And at the moment, they're just annoying me no end.